Is this thing on? Hey there, it is Sunday evening and we have finally gotten back from most of our running around. So yesterday we finished up the annual sleepover. It was a big deal. Okay, epic sleepover last night, and here is the aftermath. We just kicked out the kids to go for a walk and burn off all their sugar energy. Not too bad. I think they actually used the garbage can. And it went really well. I think for sure I'll do that kind of scavenger hunt again. You can watch the previous video to see how we did that. So basically, we started them off with one task to do. They had to take a picture of them doing the task, text it back to us, and then we texted them the next task, and then they had to go and take a picture and text it back to us.
Where are we going?
We're going to the playground.
Oh, we gotta go to the playground now.
Let's go to the playground. Here comes.
Until they had finished all the tasks, and then they got the last text, which was a hint to where the candy was hidden, so the reward, and which was candy in our case. So that went over pretty well. It took them about an hour and a half. It was awesome. But today we watched the movie Unstoppable.
Why does God let bad things happen to good people? If God is good, and He is a God of love, and He is powerful enough to stop evil and pain and suffering, why doesn't He? Why is there so much suffering? Why all the pain? Why does He allow evil in a world when He could stop it? Life is stronger than death. Good is stronger than evil, and faith is stronger than doubt.
There's a time to speak.
It was a good movie, but I did have a few issues with it. The first was that in the beginning, there was a dramatization of the fall. So when Adam and Eve sinned by eating the fruit from the tree, and so the serpent was personified as a human. It was a human who was made up with makeup to, I guess, kind of look like a serpent or a snake, and was moving like it was very anthropomorphic, right? Which is fine, and I understand the need for, dramatizations and whatever, but my problem with that was that it's Adam and Eve, and there shouldn't be any other humans around yet. None of them would have been born yet, and so that I found a little bit hard to take. So then the other issue was just that it seemed there was no answer to, so the whole premise is, why does a good God allow suffering, and why do bad things happen to good people? And he didn't really cover very well, or at least not to my satisfaction, the issue of the fact that God allowed free will, and humans chose to sin, and sin entered the world, and so all of creation is falls victim to that. It's not just human beings that reap the consequences of that. All of creation deals with the effects of sin, and that means that people get sick, and things happen, natural disasters happen, and people are killed or injured in natural disasters, and things like that. So there was no real kind of answer like that to the question, why does a good God allow suffering? And I think basically what I came away from the movie thinking was the answer was, we don't know why God allows bad things to happen to good people, but at least we know He's there with you when they do happen, when those bad things do happen, which is true. God is with us no matter what, but at the same time, we do know why bad things happen to good people. And okay, first of all, none of us are good, right? There's only one good person who's ever lived, and that was Jesus. The rest of us cannot be considered good in any way, shape, or form on our own merit. And so bad things don't happen to good people. Bad things happen to bad people as a result of sin. And so sometimes it's choices that we make, sometimes it's consequences of other people's behaviors, sometimes it's just life, sometimes it's physics, sometimes it's aging, and whatever it is, it's part of life, right? So Anyway, it didn't really, I didn't really come away with it, or come away from it thinking that there was a good, sound, logical explanation, or a good, reasoned out, well-reasoned answer to that question. So that was a little bit disappointing, but it was well done. It was a little bit artistic, and which was interesting. I did like the cinematography, that aspect of it, and that was kind of neat. I plan on looking up more about that. But like I said, I'm not sure if it would really answer anybody's questions. So that kind of right there, I'm not sure how many stars I'd give it. Probably not very many based on that. But good, well-made movie overall.